Hey guys, how's it going? After multiple times of recording this video, I have realized that I take way too much time to get through this gear. This pedal in particular, I'm going to just tell you exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to run this through. If you can see above my head, I have this pedal just directly plugged into my Cabin Plus. It's just the Eras pedal. I'm leaving the boost pedal off. Just the Eras pedal on. On number 1. Starting through here. Power amp off and the EQ on. Now it's going to get important because I'm going to show you how to make this pedal sound amazing. But before that, I got to tell you there is a surprise at the end of the video that makes this pedal sound amazing without having to do anything at all crazy. It's insane. It's literally involving another distortion pedal. Because of that blend knob that you see there at the top of the pedal, it allows you to do absolutely amazing stuff. I'm going to see if I can't put a teaser at the front of the video. That is ridiculous and it sounds incredible. This pedal should be used that way because everything else I'm about to show you is just nowhere near as good, but I got to show you that, you know, first. Now, it's not that this is a bad pedal. I'm not saying this is a bad pedal. It's great for rock, great for other stuff, but if you want those tight metal tones, yeah, you're going to need to use another distortion pedal with it, and trust me, it's awesome. Now, why would you get 2 distortion pedals if one distortion pedal sounds fine? For more tones and unique tones. The fact that you can blend them in and out actually makes for an incredible unique tone. Let's get on that, but first, let's just show you the pedal raw by itself. Pedal plus cab simulator. That's all it is. Speaker simulator, whatever you want to call it. IRs. That's all this is. Let's start with that. Now, if you couldn't tell, there are 5 different distortions in this pedal. My unboxing went completely and failed on me. I had the microphone clipping so hard because I was so loud, so I had to scrap that. So I completely forgot. I do need to put this in there. Number 1 is a lead channel. Number 2 is a lead channel. And number 3, I'm not sure, but number 4 and 5 are rhythm channels. Number 1 is an LED clipping stage. Number 2 is a silicone clipping stage. Number 3 is both, which I really like number 3 a lot on most applications. Number 4 is the same thing as number 1, but rhythm version. It's also quieter. I don't know if there's any other differences, but it is definitely quieter. Number 5 is the exact same way, but number 2 channel version. So number 5 is a silicone clipping. So number 1, number 2, number 4, and number 5 are the same. Number 4 and 5 are volume different, and I think they may be EQ'd a little differently to be rhythm tones as well, but I like them both. I just wish that the volume wasn't there. I want to control my own volume. Plus, they scoop the mids in a certain way on each different distortion, is what I would say. On each different distortion, the mids are scooped in a different way. I personally would prefer having a mid knob, like high mids and low mids. That would be even better. But at least one mid knob to control everything, because I don't like just having bass and treble. That's what this pedal sounds like, just raw. Right into a speaker. There's nothing else going on here. It's not plugged into an amp. I'll get to it plugged into an amp here later. But that's raw. Now, to make this pedal sound very playable, if you just want this pedal, I would recommend a boost pedal as well. But if you just want this pedal and just a little tiny little cabin plus pedal with it too to gig with, you can do that. I recommend having your power amp on and a little bit of EQing. The EQing doesn't do as much as the power amp here, but I have it just slightly EQ'd out. And I'm going to get to that and show you exactly what this sounds like. Then we'll do it boosted afterwards. Alrighty, now we're going to get it with the pedal boosted. There's just a slight little bit. I have my boost in a little bit of a weird way. Most people don't like it like that, but hey, you know what? That's how I boost it. It's just a slight bit of drive kicked in. So anyway, let's get on with that. All right, and that's what the pedal sounds like, boosted with all of this on. I'm not going to bother trying to boost it with the power amp and the EQ off because it doesn't sound much different. It's just louder and a little dirtier with it off. I know some people may like that tone, and that's fine if you're like a doom metal guy or classic rock guy or, it's something like that. But this is from the context of a metal, like a tight metal tone. And this you could get away with. You could literally have a boost pedal, this, and a cab in plus, and you would have your literal live amp rig on a tiny little pedal board, plug it into the front of house. No one would ever tell that you're not playing through a real amp. That sounds absolutely incredible. And as you can see, my EQs are mostly noon, except for 800 gets 1 dB up on the 800, 3 dB on the 2K, and 2 dB on the 6K. That's what I got there. It's not doing a whole lot. And just to kind of show you real quick just what it sounds like with the EQ on and off, the power amp is really what's doing the work here. So it does make a bit of a difference. It's just a tiny little bit of refining at the top, but the power amp is doing a lot. The contour is up to 72% and the depth is down to 33%. Volume dead center. That's just where I like it. The tube, it doesn't matter. I mean, the tube does matter in this scenario. They put EQ on the tube. Why they would do that, I don't know. And it's on pentode instead of triode because pentode is a little louder. Go figure. So all in all, that's the setting I'm running. I'm running a DV77, and I think you guys are going to like the results coming up. Let's plug this sucker into the amplifier and run it as if it's like run it right through the clean channel. And we'll run it like it's a, yeah, like it's a, whatever, a secondary channel. A channel replacement, let's call it that. So let's go ahead and run over and do that. Alrighty, everyone. Now, this thing is plugged directly into the front of my Hughes & Kettner Warp X. The clean channel is what this is running through. I'm going to go 1 through 5 with it, with the boost off, and then with the boost on. That way you all can tell exactly what is going on here, how this pedal sounds and everything. The blend is all the way up. I'm not blending it, it's just straight distortion from the Walrus pedal. And yeah, I think we'll have some fun with this, guys. Let's take a listen. Now we're going boosted. Alrighty, guys, and that's what it sounds like through an amplifier. Personally, I think the pedal does do its best out of all of it through the front of an amp, in my opinion, though I really do like it whenever it has the power amp, which, I mean, I guess is like through an amplifier. I do like that a lot whenever it's just a portable rig, but through the front of the amp seems to work really, really well as well. You're gonna kind of have to dial it in. Now, I could do the Hemming Poly way and blend this in with the distortion of my amp, quote unquote, but that doesn't seem to really work that way. When you blend it, let me show you what the blend sounds like just real quick. Whenever you start blending, what the amp sounds like, or what the signal is. Hear your clean signal starting to come through. And it kind of clips a lot. Let me turn the volume down there and see what I mean? Your clean signal. Now, I could turn it to the dirty channel on the amp and it'll do the same thing. So then this just turns into a boost. So I think, I'm not one to throw shade at the guy or anything like that because I'm a huge, huge fan. I'm a huge fan. I'm not calling him out or anything like that. I think he just misunderstood that he thought he was blending his distortion from his amp in with the distortion of the pedal. And in reality, it was blending a small amount of distortion from the Era's pedal and turning it into a boost pedal, mostly into the distortion of the amp. See? I can turn the amplifier on. Okay, here we go. Now it's off. Let's turn it on again. Now, it does sound cool, don't get me wrong. I could dial this in like a boost pedal, but when you just hit the boost pedal on, my boost pedal has a lot more drastic effect because it's dialed in as a boost. Now, I could dial this in as a boost. It would do the same thing for the most part. It would sound a little different. Don't get me wrong. It would sound a little different. But I just want to show you why I'm not going to waste time, quote-unquote, blending the tone in with it, because it turns it into just a boost pedal. And look, as cool as it would be to use this as a boost pedal, I think this pedal has more potential than just being a boost. I mean, they released the Ages pedal, which is 5 different boosts. To use the distortion as 5 different boosts too, you could do that. But at that point, you're really just taken away from what this pedal actually can do. And, you know, if you want to do that, that's totally fine. I don't mind that at all. I may use this as a boost pedal. I might find out this will be my favorite boost pedal ever, but that's not what this video is about. So, anyway, if you want to go there and hear the pedal really act like that, go to Eichpie's channel. Maybe I'm just going to link his channel in the description below because I'm so bad at pronouncing his name, and he's really a funny guy. And yeah, so check that out, guys. I'm going to link his specific video in the description below. So yeah, if you do pop on by, tell him hello from this channel, because that would be super cool to even get acknowledged by him at all. You know, he's super genuinely cool guy. So yeah, you know, it'd be cool for him to come by and just say hi. So hello, if you see this. If not, well then, aren't I a fool? Anyway, let's move on to this pedal's real potential, in my opinion. I'm going to pair it up with another distortion pedal, and that's where the blend gets a lot of fun. Okay, guys, so we're back. We have the chug pedal plugged in, and it's the power amp's off, the EQ's off. This is just the chug pedal going directly into the Cab M Plus. So just a pedal and just a cab simulator. Let's check that out. Now, it's sounding a little thin there. I could bump the bass up on this and the mids up on it a bit, but I don't actually want to do that for this setting. I wanted to show you how good the chug pedal just sounds on its own for the most part, but I have it dialed in a way to work with the Walrus Audio Eras pedal. I'm going to kick on this pedal, the blend knob's in the middle, and the volume's up slightly so it doesn't blow your ears out, you know, and the gain is down to about 1 o'clock. So that way when these pedals combine, it's going to be a very unique sounding tone. Check this out. This is just awesome. Now that's a good sounding tone. Now let's fly through some of these here. And now that you've heard it together, I'm going to go through 1 through 5 again, and you'll hear the differences there. I think my favorite is either 3, 4, or 5 on this one. I can't really remember. Let's go through them and we'll find out. I can't tell. It's either 4 or 5 is my absolute favorite in that position. I'm actually really surprised with that because the volume doesn't seem to dip off nearly as much when you have a distortion pedal into the front of this thing, blending it on in. It actually sounds really, really awesome. Now, what does the blend knob actually do? I probably should have mentioned that earlier, but the blend knob blends your clean signal with the Era's distorted signal. But if you put a distorted signal in front of your clean signal there, it takes half of the distorted signal from the chug pedal and blends it with half the distorted signal of its own making, of the Era's pedal. So that's what's really, really cool. I saw, is it Eichpai? I can't pronounce that guy's channel very easily. Hemming Polly, I believe, is how you pronounce his name. He ended up blending it with his amplifier, but he was blending half his clean tone with half of the distorted tone, and that just kind of made it sound like a boost. It didn't really do anything more than that, in my opinion. So I'm not going to really show you that. If you want to see his channel, you know, of it, I absolutely love his channel. He's really, really good. Funny guy, too. I would recommend that. The closest person to doing this was Fluff, and that was with his boost pedal. So if you want to see what a boosted pedal sounds like with the blend knob, that's what I would do, too. Personally, still wasn't as cool to me. You know what I mean? So I think this was something that was really, really cool. I haven't seen any other artists do this at all. So to hear that was really, really cool. To be a part of that's really cool. Hopefully this does turn into something. Maybe people really like this, or this video will just hardly make it out there and people won't really care, which is fine. You know, it's just all fun. Maybe someone will see this and they'll have a secret weapon in their back pocket. Anyway, if you all enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Please tell all your friends, you know, and yeah, thank you all again, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.